Up there. This is the tree, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
These are some unusual customers. Well, bye.
The entrance to Qualusone is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Hello, Your Excellency. Sadly, I cannot stay and chat with you. I am expected elsewhere.
Your Excellency, such elegance. You...
Good day, Your Excellency.
Hello, you lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruin?
Not a great deal. There were some officials from the city, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, there must have been a path that caved in. Anything else?
If I'm right, this hamlet is home...
Yes. For the time being, we've only... Hopefully, more miners will come. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Beautiful day, don't you think, Your Excellency? must be a way to open this gate somehow.
The piece I found was once a part of this mechanism, but it is too worn. It needs to be repaired. Or we need to find a new one. The piece I found was what it is.
Bit of poison on my brain. Then let's go! Let's see if you can walk off this faint!
Hello. You?
No.
It's just so we read.
Is there any way you know of to make the lock?
How do you think I would know if all the pieces are still in it? If not, it'll... let me see. This is the one. Take it.
Thank you very much.
And if you don't the pieces, then anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
The piece I found was once, but it is... The piece I found was once a part of this mechanism, but it is too worn. It needs to be repaired. Or we...
Greetings, madam. Aren't you our governor's cousin?
Hello. You lost?
No.
It's just who we...
If I'm right,
Yes. For the hope. Anything...
is there any way you know of to make the lock mechanism blocking off the old tunnels work again?
How do you think I would know? If all the pieces are still in it, I will say yes. If not, it'll need repairing. Perhaps some of the parts need replacing. And if you don't know how to craft whatever you're missing, you can always go and see the merchant. The pieces seem to be rather standard. Perhaps he'll have what you seek. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about. I've nothing to tell you. There must have been a Some say that it's certainly possible. The iron ore. Do you need anything else?
Tell me about the mines.
It wasn't. It takes for the time.
The piece I found was once a part of this, but it is...
Karantz, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Desarde, can I do anything?
How did you become...
I think I took my...
I must leave you.
Hello. You lost?
No. I'll leave you to it.
Until...
Good day. What can I do?
I'm headed out.
Goodbye.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Have you ever been to Hickman? It's a very impressive city.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Greetings, my lady. It's a real pleasure to... How may I... Thank you. It was a pleasure.
There, the gate is open. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate!
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
I'll drown myself with the morning tide if these buildings were native construction.
Explore the area. Something will give away the identity of the artifacts.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate!
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape.
I should have known as soon as we discovered those ruins that we were not foreign to these lands.
The major part of the journal has faded. I'm not able to make out the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! poison on my blade. Then let's go!
This seal. I know the insignia, even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What nation does it belong to?
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives. They were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know this will not help our relations with your people. That is certain.
And to think we helped you. I'm having trouble dealing with this, even if it does explain a lot. We're gonna have to keep this story under lock and key. The natives are not gonna swallow it easily without a long chew.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
You don't look well. What's happened?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad, in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You were thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
Sworn through is your head.
Good day, milady.
Disarday. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tir Freddy.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral, and I see that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy winds, Vasco.
Hardy winds, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations. What can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the Pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the Pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. And...
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent.
Minister.
How?
What exactly?
I am. It is.
That'll be all.
Good. Have you considered my proposition?
It is a very good idea.
I understand.
I had a meeting with Admiral. She said,
Then
and she had...
a few of our ladies we will.
What was your...
No, I tried.
I will see you later, Father.
Take.
Can you help me? We'll make it for you. Let's get rid of these money bags. Let's go!
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet, your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me...
Problem. One of the end. I want a gateful.
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Is that so?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Mateus lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try to retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
What do you want from me, my...
Lady de Sardet.
Ah, I am Bishop Domitian.
I believe you have a few problems.
We have problems of a sort.
Whatever do you...
Have you ever... The only... I am...
What a net...
What other reaction? Anything else?
Good day.
Sorry, especially...
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nort's secrets. Good day. I'm looking...
Why? No.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here. We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
I'd advise you seriously to change tone and tell us all that you know. You wouldn't want to suffer a humiliating defeat now, would you?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist, these Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke...
That hardly surprises me.
That bishop is not made of... He suspects you to be...
Responsible for the...
Through your magic.
I have nothing more to say about. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naught's secrets. But the documents of the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Good day, Desade.
Thanks. I've got everything I need. This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Good day, and welcome.
It is.
Excellent. So, unless...
I need to get going.
Huh.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you. Come on.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Locked. Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we don't discover anything reprehensible, we'll have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Sorry, Your Excellency. We're on duty. I'm sorry I don't have time to chat.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments. These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine? Does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Bit of poison on the blade.
Let's see who's the lightning.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives, and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. I got wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I need to be going.
Desarde, what can I...
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. The misguided brothers... The Order thought you to be
The secret. We discovered this a few decades later. We transported the Lords, their actions, the magic of the natives of... Only a handful of Lords and armed men were... The losses were enormous. They continued to make the occasional expedition.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts.
The child of an island.
I understand how difficult this is to hear. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other... The congregation. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth. Anything else?
I need to be going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Are your boots worn through?
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother. And the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so... Cousin, I don't...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... what's going on? Is there something wrong?
Coin guards! The time has come.
But... what is this?
Ready arms!
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard. I said draw!
Wait! Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You were right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want to...
To join in? Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
Kurt's death might have been enough to make these congers retreat. But they'll come back, that's for sure. We better be prepared for a fight.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry, before the guard can act.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Close to this,
Let's see who can take. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Lord Minister.
Ah, friendly faces finally. What a relief. I was in this room when I heard sounds of battle. Fearing for my life, I hid myself in here. But what is going on? What madness has befallen the palace?
It is a coup d'etat. The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The Guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now. We'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you. I'll follow you.
ablaze. Then let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate!
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You are dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Who is Sarek?
Come on, let's see.
Not necessary. I am but a man of ink and...
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Lord de Corsillon.
De Sade, you've come at a serendipitous moment. I thought my hour had come. What's happening?
A coup d'etat, Professor. The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin, and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Let's see if you know how to use your
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Lady Mirange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
If I remember correctly, Torsten's quarters are in the right wing.
Going in through the front door would be dangerous, and the noise of the battle could make him run away.
You're not wrong. If we're to stop him, we had better be discreet.
I believe that there's a passage leading to the barracks in the tavern. We could use it to our advantage.
We could also climb up the left wing's scaffolding. We'd reach the upper floor directly.
poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can walk.
Wait a minute. What's that savage doing here? What do you think you're doing? Lay down your arms and surrender.
That's not happening.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
What are you doing here? Who let you in?
It isn't. You
But, so...
There's poison on my blade. And let's go!
No one. I hoped he'd be here.
Look, he's left all his mess behind. If we're lucky, we may find some information in his papers.
The traitor had a contingency plan. He must be boarding a ship to another city as we speak.
The Admiral certainly can't be aware of his plotting. She would never support him.
I thought as much. She would have too much to lose. According to these papers, Torsten was counting on some other officers to lead the attack. We must stop them too.
We better act fast then. One of our ships is certainly waiting for them at the dock, ready to set sail. To think that if I'd had my ship, I could have blocked the way out or chased them.
Let's not waste any time. We'll try to catch them soon.
Poison on my blade.
Let's go! Let's see what you're capable of.
Let's see
what you're capable of.
Let's see if you can ward off this fight.
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
You don't regret it. It's the guard.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Let's see if you can ward off this fight. Let's see if you can ward off this fate! I'm glad it was not in Kurt's place. He became a traitor unwittingly.
I should probably have taken more heed of him. He was my master and my friend, and I did not listen. What a waste.
No one is allowed to go downstairs.
What if I paid you...
Let it...
I regret, milady, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right. What do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Why not? It is, after all, we who pay them for their services, is it not?
Oh, don't fret for us about that. If we take control of this island, it'll be in your coffers that we'll pay ourselves, and handsomely.
Sorry, milady. We won't let you lay a hand on the lieutenant. Soldiers, ready weapons!
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see what can hit.
I thought I heard some ruckus out here. Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Stop. The person we were here for has been brought to submission.
What did you want with Lieutenant Olga?
To arrest her. She has made some unfortunate decisions. It is not recommended you do the same.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
Too late. The coward has escaped. It is not over. We need to warn our allies.
Let them fend for themselves. Would they have come to save you if the situation had been reversed?
One thing is certain, we cannot save them both. You will need to make a choice between the two.
Very well. Let's go to San Mateus.
Beg your pardon, Excellency. The city is encircled for their protection. No one can enter. We shall make no exception.
For their protection? Betrayer! You have some nerve.
Warn the guard!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
I'll show you what God does.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
Show you what God does.
Incredible! Inadmissible!
What's the matter? What just happened to you?
Ah, madam. Those guards. Can you believe those ruffians threw us out? For needs of security, they said. Can you imagine that? As if I could ever be a source of danger. I've served Her Eminence for 8 years, and no one has ever complained of the quality of my service.
I don't doubt it. Listen, we need to enter the palace. A coup d'etat is underway. Could you possibly help us?
Well, you could use the service entry. I have the key, but...
But what?
I don't know you, so I must take you on your word. Perhaps it is you the guards fear.
It is true that you do not know me, but you do know that the congregation is your ally, don't you?
Yes, yes, of course. It is said that you have a young...
We were also attacked by the Guard, and that is how we know what they have been preparing. The Coin Guard betrayed us, and these men are preparing to kill the Cardinal. You understand? If we cannot help her, then you have no idea how far you are from recovering your post.
How horrifying! I understand. Take this, and teach those brutes a lesson. May the Illuminated protect you.
There are a lot of guards. We better find another entrance. We want to have the element of surprise. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this feint. We're in. All that's left to do is find the Mother Cardinal. Let's hope she's still alive. Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Cool. I'll take care of that.
Come with us, milady. or resistance is futile.
May the light guide my hand!
Catcher! You won't be going any further, Governor.
Bit of poison on my brain. Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
Thank you for your help. The Enlightened have heard my prayers. Too late for my retinue, alas, but my counselors are without doubt still alive. These soldiers said that they were holding them on the second floor. Might I once again call upon your help? Free them, please, but do be prudent. The palace is undoubtedly still slithering with traitors. Be discreet. The slightest sign of foul play could push them to kill their hostages.
Do not fret. I will handle this.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Come on, if you're dead.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint! Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Do you think you can face a woman of faith?
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Go on, see if you can ward off this feint!
I'll show you what you're made of.
my blade! Then let's go!
You think you know how to fight?
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
I think they're going to last. The palace is liberated.
Ah, Your Excellency. I am happy to see that you are alive. Is the danger past?
Yes. The last traitors that took the palace have fallen. You have nothing more to fear.
I am infinitely grateful to you for your help. I have received reports that the fighting in the city has also ceased. The seditious faction of the Coin Guard have been arrested by a contingent of their brothers-in-arms. They were firm believers and refused to participate in this infamy. I also learned that Hikmet has fallen. The Bridge Alliance lost its city to the traitors. I can't really say that I regret it. The Bridge Alliance being our enemies, I would have preferred that these brutes had failed and that their commander pay for these crimes. Without your providential rescue, we would have suffered the same fate. I shall never forget what you have done for this city and for me. May the Illuminated bless you. Please, give your cousin these same words of gratitude and the assurance that more than ever, we are allies.
I shall not fail to do so. Goodbye, Your Eminence.